Hi, my name is Abigail, and I chose We Are Texans for my project. The immigration group I am studying are Mexicans. It is titled A New Land, Mexican Immigration. A New Home. My project is over Mexican immigration. In 1846, Mexico and the U.S. went to war over the annexation of Texas. Mexico was defeated, and in 1848, they signed the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. This treaty gave the victorious nation an enormous amount of land, including what would later become the states of California and Texas, as well as parts of Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Nevada, in exchange for a token payment of $15 million. All of the residents of those states went from citizens of Mexico to citizens of the U.S. overnight. Many Mexicans also escaped Mexico due to violence and poverty and moved to El Paso, Texas, in hopes of having a better life. El Paso was considered the Mexican Ellis Island, a gateway to a different life for Mexican immigrants and a powerful symbol of change and survival for their children and grandchildren. Mexicans would soon learn that they did not have much protection in the U.S. Even though Mexico and the U.S. had a treaty to protect the Mexicans and their land, it was often ignored because it wasn't enforced. As a result, many Mexicans lost their land and had to face hostile environments. This is a picture of the Mexican-American War, and this is a picture of El Paso, Texas in the 1900s. The first surge took place from the 1840s to the 1900s with the Mexican-American War. It brought huge increase in Mexican immigration rates. And this right here is a picture of the early 20th century Mexican immigration to the U.S. Soon after we left Mexico, the War of 1911 started. I don't know what would have happened to me if I had not come with my mother when we did. We arrived in the United States on April 11, 1910. I was 13 years and 5 months old. We settled in Kansas, a place Mother didn't like much. We lived with Mother's relatives, and she worked to support me and my brother. We ran a rooming house and did laundry for people. As time passed, we got used to living to this place that we found so cool, said Martina Morado. Right here is a photograph of Angela Morado and her mother, Martina Morado. Right here is a picture of Bridge El Paso to Jerez in 1910. This bridge was used to help Mexicans cross from El Paso to Jerez. From 1910 to 1930, the number of Mexican immigrants counted by the U.S. Census tripled from 200,000 all the way to 600,000. In 1942, the U.S. and Mexico jointly created the Bracero or Laborer Program. It encouraged Mexicans to come to the U.S. as contract workers. This right here is a picture of the Bracero Program. In the old ways of Mexican life, Mexicans had all they needed and they were protected by the government. In the new ways of life, they were struggling to live because they were unprotected in the United States. This is the everyday life of Mexico City in the 1900s. Mexican immigration is still prevalent in the world today. People are still choosing to come to the land of the free and the home of the brave. Right here is a picture of Mexican immigration in the present, the Mexican immigration to the U.S.